Jack was sneaking a peek at his beautiful boss's long legs, but unexpectedly, she caught him in the act. She took a photo of Jack's peeping behavior as evidence, causing Jack to shudder in fear. However, Lisa had no intention of letting him off the hook. Jack pleaded desperately, and Lisa agreed not to reveal the incident, but on the condition that Jack must obey her every word. Left with no choice, Jack reluctantly agreed. However, he later discovered that Lisa, in order to satisfy her personal desires, had directly transferred him to her department. Upon hearing this news, Jack was stunned. Before he could utter a word, Lisa forcibly dragged him into her private office. As they entered, Lisa assigned Jack his first task: closely monitor his previous boss. Hearing this, Jack immediately showed a pained expression, but ultimately agreed. However, no matter how he investigated, he couldn't find any issues, which made Lisa extremely angry. Just then, a commotion erupted from the general manager's office. It turned out that an employee was attacking the general manager. Hearing the noise, Lisa quickly rushed to the office. At that moment, the employee's knife was about to stab the general manager. Lisa leaped up and kicked the employee away, instantly immobilizing him on the ground. Jack, who arrived later, was shocked to discover that the person who had just attacked the general manager was his good buddy, Tony. Jack couldn't understand why the usually kind-hearted Tony would act so impulsively, but Lisa immediately guessed the reason. It turned out that 10 years ago, Tony's factory had suffered a fire, which left him bankrupt and in massive debt. However, the insurance company failed to pay out Tony's huge insurance claim in a timely manner, leaving Tony harboring resentment. Tony devised a meticulous plan. He first applied for a job at the insurance company, then found the right opportunity to assassinate the general manager. However, he was ultimately thwarted by Lisa, who arrived just in time. Afterwards, for the sake of the company, the general manager, John, chose not to call the police and instead resolved the matter privately. The next day, Lisa went to John's office and demanded that he resign voluntarily. Unexpectedly, John wasn't worried at all, because refusing to pay out the insurance claim was arranged by the company's boss. Upon learning this, Lisa immediately confronted the boss and decisively presented evidence. It turned out that for the company's benefit, the boss had secretly colluded with the local gang. Through the gang's operation, the insurance payout was taken by the gang and the boss. Realizing that the truth was exposed, the boss pleaded with Lisa not to make the matter public. However, thinking of Tony's experience, Lisa refused without hesitation and demanded that the boss turn himself in to the police. Hearing this, the boss suddenly became terrifying. He grabbed a knife beside him and held it against Jack's throat.